Maybe I will. Maybe
Take us,
I will. We'll
take
see.
us through the
We'll
whole
see.
thing. Kristina, I love you so much. You are my running buddy and just a big support for our family, and we love doing this business with you. Should we tell them, like, give them a little snippet of conference? Like, you probably know I'm not going to share all of it, but like, do you think I should
I
share a little
mean,
bit?
yeah, I think a teaser is appropriate. Like,
Okay. Well, I'll give this teaser. Christina and I are going to share that stage together.
hmm
It's going to
yeah.
be good. It's
All
going to be
right,
good.
all right, all right. Stop there.
Okay, we'll stop. We'll stop. We'll
Okay.
stop.
This is that. That's not even exciting.
Yeah, they're like, okay, whatever, guy. Come
Like
on.
No,
I know Christina posted that a few days ago and tagged you, and
I
it's
I couldn't give the goods. It's gonna be good, man.
not. No.
But I was looking at your numbers this morning. This is pretty cool. 99 ready to writes for the year, 66 writers, which is 66 percent activation. And this was probably a number that came out 2 weeks ago, but you've had 114 agents write business. 70 of them were last month. So you're on fire. I walked with you through a down season of your career. So to see you come out, and this was like back in December, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
So to see you come through that and like, dude, you're on fire right now. Can I read you a quote that reminded me of you this morning?
Sure. I love it.
Okay, maybe this will set the precedence for a chat today. But guys, look, we're always trying to bring value on these Monday calls for y'all. That's why I invite guests here. And this guest is full of value. Christina is on fire right now, in all areas of life. So why not bring her on and kind of share that with you guys? But I was reading this morning, and I was like, this is Kristina Watts, like in a quote. All right, so it says, momentum is one hell of a drug. And then I was like, all right, Christina, let me read the rest to see what this actually says. It makes impossible things feel inevitable. It rewrites the rules. It opens doors tomorrow you thought would be closed for another decade. It turns life into a video game. Every day you unlock a new level. The gap between where you are and your dream shrinks by the hour. Its price? It's action, action, and more action. But you won't regret paying the fee. You'll regret every day you waited to go all in.
Mm.
So go all in.
Oh, that's a good one. You're gonna have to send me that. That is solid. I'm
I
like,
wanted I wanted to wait to spring this on you because I'd love for you to kind of, introduce yourself, do due diligence to who you are, where you're from, and all that good stuff. But like this is you in a quote right now, friend. Like this is you. So would love to hear what's going on in your business right now and kind of share that with the team so we can ride
yeah.
on the coattails.
I love it. Well, I'm honored that you thought of me when you read that quote. And guys, if you have not met me yet, I am so excited to be here. My name is Kristina Watts. I'm direct to Kelly Bush, Jim Larson, Jamie Susie, and Courtney Neighbor, Sarah and Jared Reineke, Jacob Hogue, and the Marshall Wayland hierarchy. So some people only have to name like two names, like Ashley Tyler, Danny Young. Good for you. Okay. My poor agents, they're going to be like, Lord. Lord help me. Like when we have to do that on stage, I almost want to be like, can you add 20 seconds to my time? This is not fair. But it's also not fair because I get to learn from so many incredible humans and honestly, just so blessed. But I'm honored to be here. I have been with Symmetry for about 2.5 years. Well, I mean, it's been a longer journey than that. The first time I looked at Symmetry was 5 years ago. I quit. I've got the same story as Jim Larson, where he's like, I came here and I quit. We quit together. But then I have to always one up Jim Larson. So I came and I quit again. So I came and I quit twice. The silent quitting. Anyone here ever silent quit or even hired? You dialed one time and then you silent quit for like 9 to 10 months and just like disappear? Yeah, I silent quit until October of 2022. And it has been a wild ride since then. My first year was like crazy momentum. Like, isn't this easy? This is the easiest business ever. Like, doesn't everybody just come in here and build a $1.1 million agency in their first year of business? Like, isn't that how it just happens? No? Like, nobody else? I just thought that's what happened. You just like come in here and you just like go straight to the top. And so that first year I hit 120 and I'm like, awesome. 2024, baby, here we go. I'm gonna hit 125 in January, February, March, and April, May, June, I'll be 130, done, equity partner right after that. Like, isn't that just how it happens? And then God was like, no, sis, it's not actually. We're going to give you some struggle in 2024. And in 2024, my business looked like this. So 2023, we did 1.1 million. 2024, we did 1.4 million. Jacob Pogue's like, man, sis, that's some growth. Aren't you so proud? And I'm looking at him like, no, actually, I'm not. Like, call me crazy, but I'm not proud of that. Like 0 to 1.1 million and then 1.1 to 1.4. Like, sure, we can call that growth, but it went like this and then like this, ending in December with our worst month in a year and a half. Worst month in a year and a half, December of this year. Like, couldn't even pay all of our bills. Worst month in December. And I had a choice to make. I can curl up in a fetal position, bawl on the floor, and cry and leave and find something else and say, I've tried my best. This doesn't work. I have worked my ass off and I'm out, like I'm over this. Or I could get really honest and go all in on me versus me in 2025. And somebody just asked me this weekend, they were like, what changed for you between last year and this year? And I looked at them and I said, me. I changed. I'm what had to change. I was the bottleneck for my agency. I was the lid. I was the cap. I had to change, which is both terrifying and freeing at the same time. Terrifying that the answer is you and freeing that the answer is you. So 2025 for me has just been a complete journey of next level me versus me, and embracing raising the capacity of my best and what that looks like. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, last month, y'all, it doesn't take long to turn this ship around. Okay. I went on a walk on January 1st and I made some big declarations and some big commitments and some big moves because I believe so much in a big transformation, and we can talk about that too. But yeah, we went from issuing like 50K in December, which was horrendous when all year I'd been averaging like 100, right? 50K in December, last month 150. So we tripled in 5 months. 30 writers to 70 writers. We had 15 builders, 15 agents with agents. Like, massive, massive, massive change. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Me versus me. And 20, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's exciting. But it has been a lot of intentional work to get that momentum going. Momentum's a choice, and it starts with
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. I love watching it, and it, like, honestly, it gets me fired up because you get in these seasons of like, oh my, I'm just growing this thing. I'm doing the thing, and I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing, but
Right.
you don't realize how important it is to like level yourself up along the way so that you can get bigger and everyone else around you will too.
Yep.
Um, just walk, like, if you had to create a battle plan, and like if you're creating, like, you're gonna package this up in a digital product, this is like a
Yeah.
battle plan. By the way, we didn't prepare for this, so I'm just gonna hit Christina with a bunch of random questions.
Yeah.
Battle plan this: how to protect and create momentum in your life.
Oh, okay. This is fun. Okay. Number one, it starts with you, obviously. Um, you have to choose joy and you have to choose excitement when you least feel it. When your agents have quit, when there's a chargeback, when there's a no-show, when you've missed your goal, it all starts and ends with you choosing joy and excitement for this business and for this journey. You can't wait for someone to bring momentum into your business. You can't wait to catch it from somebody else, though you can catch somebody else's momentum. Like, surround yourself with people in momentum. Why? Not because you're going to learn what they're doing, but you're going to catch their enthusiasm to move. Their movement is movement, right? You're going to catch their enthusiasm of what's possible and what they're doing in the movement, but it's your choice to catch it or not. You can watch and you compare and you can be like, oh, well, good for them. Yay, schnitzers. Woo, look at you, right? Like, I hate you all secretly. Like, this sucks to watch you explode while I'm in the pit of despair over here, right? There was a day that I was higher on the leaderboard, jerks. Like, I could live there. And let's be honest, there's maybe people in this business that you feel this way about, that you're like, there they go winning again, and I'm not. Anyone ever feel that? Put a one in the chat. We're getting honest, okay? We don't know anything but honesty and vulnerability here. Like, we're not, I'm not, this is not always rainbows and sunshine. One of the greatest things I struggle with is comparison to the schnitzers. Just gonna be honest. It's hard. Dream Team is awesome. The whole Dream Team is awesome. But it can also be so hard to be surrounded by people of such incredible caliber. Because then it's so hard as an achiever not to compare yourself to Craig. Oh my gosh. Not to compare yourself to the calm, cool collectiveness and the like freaking suaveness of Michael Matthews, just always has his life together. And I'm like herding feral cats in my life. I'm like, gosh, right? Like, we are not the same. Okay. Like, my son just called me 3 times in a row. And I'm like texting him, like, what's the emergency? I need gas money. I'm trying to deliver over here, and my life is blowing up with people needing gas money and not knowing where their hair ties are. Like, you know, we are not the same, Michael Matthews. We don't have the same life happening in the background, right? But it can be so hard to get stuck in that world of comparison with the people you look up to, right? I mean, we can go all up the chain of the incredible people, right? Choose joy. Choose to look at how far you've come. Choose excitement. So my battle plan for starting momentum is to get into momentum yourself. Number one, you have to get your physical body into momentum. Now, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. Movement is movement. You want to change your business, go get 10,000 steps a day.
Come on.
Nobody is attracted to desk rot. Okay? Sitting at your desk all day, every day, 2,000 steps only. Desk rot is not attractive. Desk rot does not hit 130. Desk rot does not attract nobody looks at this business and time and financial freedom. And they're like, wait, but you haven't left your desk in 12 hours.
Yep.
I don't want that. I don't want a business where I'm at my desk for 12 hours. And I actually, this weekend, had someone message me on Instagram. She said, I want your life. She wasn't responding to me sitting at my desk for 12 hours. She was responding to me going for a walk in the middle of the day. I want your life. Can I finally talk to you about this business? Yeah. But if I only ever sat at my desk, do you think she'd be like, I want that life? I want that life where I'm a slave to a desk. No. Movement is movement. You want to change your business, get in a movement, go get 10,000 steps a day. Clear your mind, clear your heart, clear your soul, choose excitement. Go for a 30-minute silent walk every day. You want to start some serious momentum in your business? Go for a 30-minute silent walk every day. You and God, and you go to war.
Come on.
You go to war with what you were accepting. You go to war with yourself. You go to war for what is in your heart, right? You come out of that 30-minute walk energized, excited, ready to get back to your desk and get back to work. Do it in the middle of the day. Like, I know you might be like jonesing. What if someone texts me? What if a client calls? Yeah, you're going to be fine. Actually, it's not an emergency. Okay. Go for a 30-minute, go get into movement. You want to create momentum, start to move. Movement is movement. I have an agent who got a standing desk even. She said, movement is movement. If I'm standing, I'm moving. I have a different energy than when I'm sitting, right? I'm standing right now with you guys. I'm literally trying to implement. I have a standing desk too, and I hardly stand at it. I sit at it. It's the most expensive, stable desk I've ever bought that I never stood at, right? Start to move, choose joy, choose excitement. You versus you. That's it. It's momentum is an energy. If you feel like your agency chat is dead, make it come alive celebrating activity. Or like nobody's closed a sale in a while. Go celebrate someone buying leads. Go celebrate somebody showing up. Go celebrate someone's social media post. Go celebrate seeing somebody learning. Go celebrate somebody for something. Like, create it. Get people bought in on excitement, because this business is hard. And there's a really great podcast. This is what I just did my agency training on. But she said, so her son, it's a Brooke Castillo podcast. Her son is in the pursuit of a professional golf career, and he's 3 months into his first pro tour. And she's like, it takes an average of 5 years to get on the PGA Tour, is what she said. I know nothing about this. So yeah, we're going to It takes 5 years to go from starting your professional career to like you're somebody on average, right? So she said that she had to have a conversation with him about the fact that we're here, right? And the journey is up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, this is actually what my agency growth looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, this is actually what my agency looks like in the last year. And she said, when you have to look at anything you're pursuing is going to be filled with failures and filled with some success. And it's not about this moment. It's about if you can tolerate this. Can you tolerate the highs and the lows, the momentum, the not momentum, the good and the bad? Can you tolerate this journey? But not only can you tolerate, can you find the joy? Can you find the joy in this journey? Because this moment, it's fleeting. The last day of May, those numbers on the board, that big issued business, all those riders, June 1st, back to zero. Shit. Shoot. That sucks, right? Every month, y'all. Every month we do that journey. And you never know what the month's going to hold. It's like the greatest surprise of all time. Are we going to keep? I don't know. I don't know what it's going to hold. But if you can't find joy in this, what are you doing?
Yeah.
We're not called here for this moment. This one fleeting hit 130 moment, hit AO, hit top producer moment. You are not called here for this moment. You're called here for who you become in all of these moments. This is the actual purpose. So you have to find joy in the actual purpose. Choose joy every day to create the moment to find and tolerate all of that. Yeah.
Kristina with a Sharpie and a whiteboard is my absolute favorite.
Well, we got more.
I said this earlier on the accountability call. Maybe it's a test to see if you have enough faith for the favor.
Yes,
You know,
1000%.
it's like it could be coming your way, and then you ever see that picture of like the guy mining? He's like mining,
Yes.
mining, 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 and then the gold's like right there, and you stop mining right before you break open and hit the gold. That's like exactly what I'm talking about. It's like,
So here's the thing. This moment here, how many of you been in a valley in this business? Ever been in a valley? The mistake people make is they then let that valley mean something about who they are and what they're capable of. I'm
yep,
trying my best and this is all I got. I can't do this. I quit. That's what your brain wants you to think. I've given my best and it's not enough. Put a 2 in the chat if you've ever said, I've given my best and it's not enough. Gosh, I am trying my hardest.
yeah,
I'm trying my hardest and it's not enough. Maybe this isn't for me. I'm trying my hardest and this is not enough. Yeah, guess what? Your best isn't good enough yet. Because you start here. You got to ask yourself, what is my best right now? This is where we all start. My best in 2022, nothing compared to
way
my best
different,
in 2025,
way different.
right? My best in 2025, it will not hold a candle to my best in 2027.
Facts.
Your best, yeah, it's not enough yet. So you have to ask yourself 2 things. What is my best now? And we can even dive further into that, right? Like, what's my best today? Parents out there, you know, after a hard night or a hard day with your kids, your best today looks different than what your best on a good day is. You know that. What is the best I can give today in 4 areas? 1, your skills. 2, attitude. 3, your consistency and commitment. And then 4, your resilience. What is your best in those 4 areas today? And then what is your capability? This is the best version of you, right? This is where you're at now. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're just not there yet.
Yep.
This is the ultimate gap. This is the ultimate gap. This is the point. This is the whole point of this business. So it should be both freeing and terrifying. I don't even know why I started talking about that, but there was something you said that made me, oh, the failure. When we are operating here and we have failed, I mean, put a 3 in the chat if you've ever missed a goal
Yeah.
or gone
Couple.
backwards, right? Barely scraping by in this business. You can let that, if you look at this capability level here, this version, like I'm trying my best and I failed. This is where your brain wants you to quit.
Yep.
Because if you use your current status, your current ability level to define you, yeah, go ahead and quit. You're done. But if that low moment on the graph, December 2024 for me, if I looked at it as, God, I've worked so hard and look what happened, I'm out. But instead I said, man, I've worked so hard and I know what's possible and I haven't scratched the surface. If you can look at your failure with a future focus, not look at your failure with where you currently are, but take your failure and let it mean that you're just not there yet. You're just not there yet. That is exciting. Yes, it's the fail forward. Man, the 130 version of me, the 50K income a month version of me here, man, I'm just not there yet. My son, they went to playoffs for baseball and they lost, partly because my son made a massive error in the outfield. He's a phenomenal center fielder. Like what just even happened? Anyways, a mom next to me whose son is another rock star on the team, she was like, they're just not there yet. No reason to be upset. They're just not there yet. You're just not there yet. It's this pursuit that is so much freaking fun. This is 2025 for me, the pursuit of the best. Yeah.
So good. Uh, is it okay if I tell you what I hear you saying?
Mhm.
I'm gonna recap this. This is your survival guide. Okay. This is your survival guide. The choosing joy, I think we have to realize like the excitement that you bring every day. How you show up is how you show up.
Mhm.
Right. And that may be maybe someone on the screen that or someone that you work with or one of your clients, that's the only version they get of you, and that's the only thing they're ever going to remember of you. So how you
Mhm.
show up is so important. You get to choose that. So choosing joy and choosing excitement, like your level of energy that you bring to this business that'll start this momentum train in your survival guide, it's all on you. No one
Mhm.
else can do that for you. Number two, what I'm hearing you say is surround yourself with people that are in momentum. I think of the Mac room and I think of the accountability call, but I also think on those one-on-one conversations of those like tough days where you have to call somebody and you're like, who should I call? Who do I need right now? Especially in this business. Choosing the right person to call that momentum buddy is going to be really important. You call the wrong person, they could help you sit exactly where you're at. If they call you higher, that's definitely someone that you want to keep in your circle.
Mhm.
So the association, like not only does it open doors for you in picture of possibility, but it like the people you surround yourself with are also going to show you where you're going.
Yeah.
So if they're chilling, if they're not in momentum, like that's probably where you're going to end up going. And I know that's cliche, like we become the version of the 5 people we hang around with, right? Number three, like don't compare, it's going to steal your joy. I like what I heard from you saying there is actually like share your reel because it's going to create a bridge, a gap between the maybe even the person that you're doing that with.
Mhm.
See, I'm thinking back to all the conversations we've had because I've done this with Craig too, and I've done this with Michael Matthews at times where I'm just like, shoot, I bring them into that, I share the vulnerability and I bridge the gap. And then guess
Yeah.
what? I end up using it to fuel my momentum because I'm like, hey, I was watching, I was getting in my feelings, but like, tell me how you're doing this because I want to do it.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what we all do for each other. We came to a certain point where we're just like, can I steal your onboarding system? Because that's what
Mhm.
was really making me jealous is that you have all these promotions happening in your agency, and I want that for my people too. Right. So, and then, gosh, this is so good, guys. Uh, like fitness is a big deal to me. how my body feels every day, big deal to me. But it's in direct relation to everything else that moves in your life.
Everything.
Everything else that moves in your life. So, guys,
Mhm.
this survival guide is good. I hope you took some value from this. Christina, how do you want to land the plane here since we didn't plan any of this?
I just want to encourage you guys, set a transformational goal for the rest of this year.
Come on.
I'm so sick of little goals and people playing it safe. Because here's the truth. This is where you're currently at here, right? You set a little goal. I'm going to issue 5,000, right? You're going to set a little goal. You only have to make a little change to hit that goal. Little changes don't last. You get burnt out from little changes because guess what? You might miss that goal. So you set a smaller goal and you might miss that goal. So you just set an even smaller goal and you might miss that goal because setting a small goal only makes you change a little bit. Setting a
Mm,
small goal just means you make a few more dials, you buy a few more leads, you try a little bit harder. I want to encourage you for the rest of this year to set a transformational goal. A goal that is inevitable to fail without you becoming the next 5 levels different version of you and without God. I want a goal so big it's inevitable to fail without like divine intervention, to be honest, right? Through me but through him, right? Set a transformational goal that causes you to show up in a completely different way. If you earned $3,000 last month, but this month you're trying to get 5, that's only going to require maybe some luck, honestly.
this is
Maybe
so
some luck of a few apps versus I made $5,000 last month, but I want 20 this month.
this is so huge, Christina.
Yeah.
This is the when it comes to goal setting and vision, this is everything that's going to push the needle forward because our minds get so comfortable and you get like we get really good at sales. And I'll tell you why. We get really good at sales. I said this on the top producer call last week. You may think that you're not good at sales, but you get really good at sales when it comes to talking yourself out of your goals.
Yeah, for
If they're
real.
smaller in increments, you're gonna talk yourself out of the small things that it would take to get there. When you wrap your mind around the big picture in the bigger goal, I'll give you an example of this, Christina. You're a runner. You're a runner.
I'm a runner, baby.
You're a
Yeah.
runner.
Uh-huh.
Come on. I had never ran more than 10 miles in my life. I signed up for a 100 miler.
Yeah.
6 months out.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I did this is because I wanted to do something I'd never done before, but I also I wanted this to grow. And so
All right.
everything I did had to back that up every single day.
Sure, you can do 75 hard, but what if you do 365 hard?
Come on. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Why? 75 hard changes you a little bit. You really want to change? Do it for a year. I hate running with a passion, by the way, though I am a runner. I hate it with a passion. So what am I doing? Full marathon.
Yep.
I was rotting at my desk. So what am I doing? 10,000 steps a day. I've actually now upped it. 12,500 is my minimum. I hit 20,000 steps yesterday. Of course I did. Right? Go further. Prove to yourself that you can go so much further. I promise you, your capability level up here it's through the roof. You think you can go halfway. Your mentors see what you're capable of. Make a transformational goal. Do something big and drastic to shake things up to end this year so strong.
Momentum.
You have so much more in you that you've barely begun to scratch the surface of your best.
Yeah.
And that is exciting. You should be excited by that. I'm trying my best and it's not working because I'm not at my best yet.
Yep.
I'm not at my best yet. Keep on going. Keep on growing. Movement is movement.
Christina, cheers to 200 grams of or 200 milligrams of caffeine. I love you. You're one of my dearest friends. I appreciate you. We got one question. I'm gonna let this one ride because I know Courtney. Courtney, you want to unmute? Is that a hand up? You sure?
I was clapping and I was super excited. This was amazing. You guys are awesome. And I cannot wait to see you guys on stage.
Oh gosh, well, we can't wait to see you at
No
conference.
clue. You got no clue what's coming on stage. Let me just say, it will never be forgotten.
We'll just leave that right there. Guys, make that goal. Let everything else in your life set on fire because of it. I promise you, it'll happen. I'm watching that happen in Kristina's life, and you got to really know someone to see the small changes. And a lot of people can see those big, massive changes on like Instagram. Like the small changes is how she shows up every single day. So
Mhm.
go set those big vision goals. Like you thought you were gonna have a team together and like get a few new riders this year. Why not finish the next 2 months as a key leader? Go
Right.
make it happen.
Literally, my second month here, I hit key leader. Go do it. Do
Yeah.
it. Believe you can.
Yeah, you can. Absolutely. Today's
Yeah.
been excellent. This is recorded. It'll be up on our Vimeo channel probably in the next hour. Love you guys. Let's have a great week. Proud of everyone for the production last week that we reset this week, Kristina, right?
Reset.
Back to zero. So we'll
Yep.
see everybody soon in the Mac room and love y'all. Have a great
Bye,
day.
guys.